Okay, good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me know if you guys can hear my audio and see my screen in the chat box. Just give me a little Y or a yes there, just to let me know that it is working and that you can hear my audio and see my screen. Hope everybody's having a pretty good morning. I'm looking forward to a good trading day today. Got a couple of things lining up here, so we'll get right to it. Before we get into any trading or demonstration here, as always, I need to share a disclaimer. Any risks you take in the market are your risks to take. I do not inherit your risks and your trades. So please be aware of how big your lot size is and how many pips you're risking on each trade, and ultimately how that would affect your account if you were to lose money. So make sure that you're going through that process each and every time that you take a trade. All right, guys. So there is a little bit of news this morning. We had some stuff with the euro, a little bit of dollar news too, not a ton. And there's some yen news later tonight, but for now, there's not anything else going on. So the the pound is definitely something that I'm trading right now. I'm actually just buying the pound franc. I'll show you that trade in just a moment. But as I'm going through here, I just want to check to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. No, I think we're good. So let me just do a little control F here, search the franc. Nope, we're good. And how about the pound? Yep, we're good. Okay. So let me show you my chart here. So like I said, I am buying the pound franc right now. I'm actually buying another position there. And yeah, you can see we just made a puncture, just barely touched through the lower Bollinger Band. So today's a buy day. Normally we're selling, right? But today we're going to be buying. And yeah, the pound franc's going to be a good option. We're in that banker's close hour. So the London market will be closing. And, we want to see if we can add to this position or, get this to go someplace before the end of the hour if possible. And it is also possible too that we just, depending on what happens here, it may take more than an hour, just like yesterday. In fact, we'll recap yesterday's trade in just a moment, but this appears to be the trade this morning. I do like it. I mean, you've got this breaking the lower Bollinger Band. We've got you're running into a lot of support here as well. So I do believe you'll probably get a lot of help. There's going to be a lot of liquidity that might help us trying to push this higher. My only concern with this trade is although it is making higher highs, these higher highs are becoming fewer and far between. The distance between each high is not as great. And so I do think there's some bear pressure building up in this market. And so that may not be good for our long position. That's the only thing that concerns me about this particular signal. But otherwise, I'm pretty excited about it. And it should be a good trade. So well, right now I'm just kind of waiting, if it punches through and makes another low here, I'll continue to add to that. The spread's kind of wide, and so that's why I don't have a lot of trades down here. Yeah, spread's a little bit wider on this pair. But yeah, our target for this is going to be looking to get back to the mid Bollinger Band or this kind of resistance area. That's going to be a great little target for us. I may leave a trade or two on just in case it goes back to this old high. But yeah, now we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait, and I'm going to add methodically to the position here. And then when we get a spot where we can just wait a second, I would like to show you recap the euro franc from yesterday, because that was a great trade. It just took some time, right? Definitely, we were not able to close within the hour like our hope is every day. But if we don't close within in the hour, it's not the end of the world. In fact, it's still going to be a great day. We just have to be a little more patient with the trade setup. Okay, let me draw out some levels real quick that I'm thinking of in case this does break lower. I think right in here is a great support to be adding at. And then also right in here is another support to be adding at. And then there's one last final support right in here. So these would be kind of our levels where we would be adding if it did break down that far. Those are also the same places where we will close if the market is kind enough to give us a profit today. I shouldn't say that if it's kind enough, it does not care. It does not care if you make money. It does not care if you lose. It does not care either way. So our job is just to respond to what the market's given us, right? Sweet. We'll see what happens here. So far, this bar is engulfing the previous bear candle. Now it would need to close above that bar to be considered engulfing. So anyway, we'll see if that actually happens. And we wait, if it's not creating another low, and we've got our position built up, we just kind of wait. I'm curious, how many pips away is that? So my target is pretty much 15 pips away. So yeah, each trade should make, between 10 and 15 pips if we're successful with this trade opportunity. An alternative to this, you could buy the euro franc. Actually, that would be a setup for the banker's close. The euro pound is not really a setup. Oh, the only thing I was going to say is we're not trading the euro today. So anything attached to the euro because of all that news this morning. So yes, the pound will see repercussions from news that's associated to the euro or the dollar. It just happens. But we would like to stay away from currencies that are directly affected by that news. So I was going to say technically the euro franc would be a setup right now, but again, that's one of our rules is that if there's news associated with that pair, we got to stay away from that pair. And what's the rule with that? It's anything that had significant, red breaking news, a news lineup item on Forex Factory. within the last 12 hours, and also anything that could happen in the next 12 hours. The reason why we have that rule is because if we do need to swing the trade and hold on, we don't want to be subject to whatever news is coming out in the next 12 hours. We want to have several hours in front of us as a runway to be able to solve the trade if we need to solve it. Well, it's trying to do something here, right? If it really struggles to break higher right here, we will probably get a move lower. So just be aware of that. And that move lower would probably put us at, this support or this support down here. And there's also this level. So those are all free game for this market. All right, let's see what this does. Trying. Drop on the Euro Kiwi. I'll have to go check that out. I wonder if some of that was due to the news. And we wait again, hands off. If you've got your position built up the way you want it, you can just hands off and let it do its thing here. There's definitely a little bit of a battle between the Bulls and the Bears right now that you can see. Like it's not clearly just going up, but it's also not clearly just going down. Like you can see the wicks at the bottom indicating that, the Bulls are trying to send it back up, but you can also see this current wick, hey, these Bears are trying to do something too. That's why I'm saying if this bull rally fails, we probably will go down to the next level or two. And then we'll just have to tango with the market at that point. But I'm not about ready to exit my position just because not about ready to just exit because this is the trade I want to be in today. Nice. Got a little bit of a run here. Let's see what this does. It's got a little bit of a run here. And we're waiting, we're just kind of in the middle of our trades in the range, nothing we can really do unless, of course, just make sure your position's built the way you want it to get to that line right there, because that's going to be our target. It's right there. Wow, slow market today. Slow market. It's going to be a little bit hard, but we'll get it to make this last pop above here to go up to that resistance. I think we'll get it at some point, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Just wanted to see. Looks like the pound CAD could have been a good opportunity as well. I was just looking at that one. Yeah, that would have been a good trade to take at the beginning of the hour. This is a very similar trade, but I'm happy with this one. Just have to be patient, just kind of slow, but we'll get it done. I mean, that's the whole concept behind being kind of slow. Is there's no news, and so you're not going to have the news to push it, but you're also not going to have that news to hurt you either. And so the phenomenon will take place most of the time, assuming there's no news or any fundamentals that would determine the trade the other way. But since there really isn't any news, I think we're in a good spot. But because of that, that's why it's going to be slow. That's okay. We can wait here, and if it takes us a little bit to get to our profit target, that's okay. Looks like it's trying to do it again. Mount a little comeback here. Little comeback move. I would love for this to just go straight to that target today, because then I can just put trades out of the back of my mind today, because I've got some other things I got to get to. So I would love to just get to that target and be done. If not, we'll work on it. We'll do whatever we need to do to the trade to get it ready to be prepared to leave it for the afternoon. But I mean, I think that'd be so awesome if we could just get a little burst. Just a little burst right through here. Would be awesome. I should show you guys the trade I took last night. It's pretty awesome. I traded the Tokyo close last night, and yeah, it was a great little trade. Come on, market, you can do it. Bust through that high right there. Bust through it. You can do it. Think I will just close my worst price position. I'll give it 1 second. I want to see if it'll, yeah, there, I'm just going to close that guy. And honestly, I'm going to close this guy right here just to lighten the position just ever so slightly. Just because I've just learned, you kind of need to take advantage of these when the market gives you something that you like, gives you something in your favor, you kind of need to close out some of those trades, not all of them, but what that does is that enables you to continue to work the trade until it finally does get you what you're looking for. So, if this does pull back down, we have something we can do. We have something we can work with. Maybe while we're waiting here, I've got it on another screen, so I'll keep an eye on that. But I'd like to show you our trade from last night, or from yesterday, and how awesome that trade setup was. So it was on the Euro franc here. So this is where we started trading. We started shorting right here. And, for most of the hour and into the next hour, even, this thing just kept going up. And again, that's when a lot of people are like, wow, Steve's crazy. Why is he selling there? And again, it's, when you're in that banker's close hour, there's a high probability you're going to get a pullback at some point. And and it won't be necessarily within the hour. It can take several hours after. This one held us up here in the sun just all day until the evening, and that's when we were able to get most of our money back, is on that pullback right there, right? So one of the keys is to be able to add to that position as it pushes higher, so that you can make even more on this pullback. I think you saw, Sam, yesterday in the COT report, we were able to close out of several of these. I did bring my stop losses to break even on the last couple of remaining trades. So those ones closed out break even, but 192 pips of profit was from this trade alone. And obviously it would have been cool to hang on still, like if you were to have had left some of our better trades, we'd be up 50 pips on some of these right now. So it's not necessarily, don't have to get that, and I don't know exactly how I would have traded that, but this is all I was looking for, just that move. That's all you need. So, something like this that's super probable every day is what will make you the money that you need. And that's literally what I do. I don't try to capture all of this. I mean, this was news related too, I believe. So, all you're looking for is the non-news related, super probable move like that. And that's what will get the job done. And now we're just waiting on this guy. I'm still watching it. Hasn't really busted through, hasn't really done anything yet. So I'm just waiting on it. Let me show you the trade I took last night with the Tokyo close. So the Tokyo close was, well, I traded the Tokyo and the Sydney close last night. So Sydney closed right here. And then, excuse me, Sydney closed here and Tokyo closed 2 hours later. So right here. What I did is I came in here a little before the Sydney close, this first line, and I added several buy positions, kind of what we're doing right now in the pound franc. I just bought into this nice puncture of the Bollinger Band just before the close, and then yeah, just right before the close, I got that move up. Boom, I'm done. That's it. That's all the trade is. And then I did the same thing at the Tokyo close last night. I saw it, hit the lower Bollinger Band here, within an hour before the close. So boom, bought that and then rode that up just, not very far. That's all you need to make money on that. That's all it is. It's a very probable setup tonight because the yen, is, it's got some news tonight. I'm probably going to stay away from the yen. So I probably just I'll go ahead and finally go to bed early tonight, right? So I'm just gonna not trade the Tokyo close tonight, just because there is news with the yen. I could potentially trade the Sydney close. That's an option, but I haven't decided if I'm gonna do that one. My two favorites are London and Tokyo. The reason why I like London and Tokyo is because for example, with the London close, you still have the New York session to help follow through with your trade. So you've got some volatility that will help you with the trade setup throughout the London, excuse me, throughout the New York market. And then Tokyo, when it closes, that's when London is taking over for the day, right? And so I feel comfortable leaving that trade on. And I feel like London will help me get some volatility that I need. So, whereas like if you were to trade the New York close, right after the New York close, there's no volatility. The market's actually technically closed for like an hour. until Sydney comes online. Sydney will come online, at 6 p.m. Eastern. But for basically an hour, there's really not much going on in the market. The spreads are about as wide as you could imagine during that hour. All right, I'm just gonna camp here and wait, just wait. Got 30 minutes left in the hour. While I wait, let me redraw my lines. So if it were to pull back, I'd say right there, and there, and actually one right here. Those are my levels if it pulls back. It is a slow, sluggish morning. Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. Trying again. This one looks a little more convincing, but we'll see if he's a faker. Come on, you can do it. Let's get out of this trade. Let's make our money and go. Come on. So basically about right here needs to be the target now because the Bollinger Band has come down just a little bit. That's going to be my target for most of these trades at this point. Come on, you need to do that one more time. One more time. Oh, you're so close. Come on. Come on now. You are so close. Somebody put on a big buy position or something. Get this thing to do it. And I've got over here, I've got 250 bucks on this trade. Over here on my other account. I'm just waiting for it to make that one final pop here, and then I'll close out of those positions. Just need one more pop, and we're done. I think I will close out of just one or two trades here, just because, hey, the market gave us an opportunity. It is flickering. Look at the flicker on that candle. There is a battle going on. Absolute battle. Okay, we pretty much got it, but there it is. And close out. Actually, I'll give these three a little bit more of a chance here. Look at the flicker. Wow, just crazy. No one knows what they want to do. I'm gonna close one more. So I got two left. Got two trades left. I honestly should probably close these, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna close everything. I'm gonna flatten, call it good. Sweet. Well, this is great. Good morning, you know, good stuff. I made, let's see, we'll recap this, but, um, I think I started the day here at 290 or at 190, I mean. So I made about 40 pips on that move. So nothing crazy. Like obviously I kind of like it when the trade goes against me a little bit first. Um, so that I have a little bit more, a bigger place to add to the position. Um, like the Euro franc yesterday went against us first, and then ultimately it went in our favor. But it took an afternoon to do so. Um, but still happy. I'm still happy with the outcome here. Um, and let's see what I was gonna say. Okay, yeah. So and like on my other account, let me take a look here. I think I made. Let me look at my history here. I think it was like $300 I made on this trade. Um, yeah, let me add this up real quick. I made 58 plus 0.65 plus, I'm just gonna add 44 plus 46 plus 43 plus 30 plus 28 plus 22 plus 20 plus 18 plus 1. Yeah, it's 310, almost $311. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it was good. I mean, yesterday I made just over $1,000 with that Tokyo close and the Sydney close. So when you add 1,000 plus the 300, yeah, it's a $1,300 day total. But I think I'm done for the day, honestly. There's not much else to trade. Like if you look at the different opportunities, um, like everything else, there's news or whatever, and we don't trade this during the news. In fact, looking at the Euro franc, I'm glad we didn't get into it so far. It's possible the Euro franc could have a rebound later. But I am so far I'm glad with the trade that we took. Um, can't complain, right? So the next plan for us will be to basically just tomorrow, like I won't trade Tokyo tonight, so you probably won't get any trades from me tonight. And then tomorrow we'll trade the London close like normal. So, and then that'll be it. So, all right, guys, appreciate your attendance. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow.